Okay. So this is the microscope, right? This is very beautiful microscope actually, right? Very nice. Right? This kind of modern type of microscope. Now, if you see the microscope and you see your classmate, okay, let's see your classmate. See one another. So, hey, see on her face or his face, do you see the head? Yeah, right? You see head? Okay, microscope also have head. This whole thing over here is called the head of the microscope. See that one? It's very similar with us. It has head. It is the head of microscope. Okay, you got it? Now look at your friend head or face. Do they have eyes? Do they have eyes? Yes. How many eyes? Are you sure? 2 eyes. On the microscope, it also have 2 eyes. You see that one? This is one eye. This is another eye. Okay. Now, the eyes is called lens. Okay, so lenses. You get one? Okay. Now, if you see the eyes on the microscope, there are 2 of them on the head. And this is usually the eyes or the lens that we use to see the sample. And this is the closest to our eyes, right? When you use it, then you're going to do like this. So it's very close to your eyes, right? Therefore, the name of this lens is called, anybody know? What is eyes in terminology? Oculus mean eye or eyeball. Therefore, this eyes or this lens is called a ocular lens. Ocular. So we have ocular lenses. Okay. Ocular lenses. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you have to take the microscope and bring it to your desk in order to be able to learn this one. So I want to show you how to bring or carry microscope first. When you carry microscope, use both hands. Okay, one hand holding the arm of the microscope. This is what we call the arm, and the other hand is under the base of the microscope, like this. Okay, and then carry it to your table. Okay, so now let's get the microscope. We have some in cabinets. Okay, one student can have 1 microscope, or 2 students can have 1 microscope. It's up to you. Okay, maybe better 2 students, 1 microscope. It's gonna be easier and faster to learn when you learn together. Okay, 1 microscope for 2 students. So make sure carry with both hands. Heavy, yeah, it's heavy. Just be careful, it's heavy. Therefore, use both hands to carry it. Okay. Now you can connect the cord. Okay, you can connect the cord to the electricity. Okay, so make it is working. you can turn on the bottom on the knob on the side. Okay, you can turn on and all the way up, or half of it is up to you. Right? The small one. Yeah. Turn on. It's not on yet. Oh, that's. Let me take this one. Okay, something wrong. Oh, here. Let's say this one. Okay, so let's try to use. Let's. Just to make sure this one is working. Okay, I think that one doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. You have to maybe move. Yeah, you try that one. I hope it works. Okay. Yeah, it works. Okay. So that side doesn't work. Okay, so everybody have the microscope already, right? Okay, now we go back again to the part of the microscope. On the head, they have two eyes. It's called lenses. And this eyes, okay, close to, this eyes. This lens close to our eyes, therefore it's called the ocular lens. Ocular means eyes. Okay, lens that close to the eyes. Okay, look at your classmate face again. Do you see the nose? Yeah. How many nose? One. Wow. The same thing with the microscope. It has also nose. This one, the whole thing is called the nose. The whole thing over here is called the nose piece. Nose piece. But the nose of the microscope is better than your nose. Because what? It can rotate. What? You cannot rotate your nose, right? It's rotate. Therefore, usually, sometimes it is called the rotating nose piece. Okay? Nose piece. Hey, you got this one? On your nose, on your friend's nose, how many holes? Two. Look at the eye microscope nose. It has four. It has four. It has four what we call another lenses. Four lenses. What? That lens will be closer to the object that we see. Get it? Therefore, it's called what? Objective lenses. So, lenses consist of ocular lens and objective lenses. Okay? Are you with me? Now, what does microscope mean? What micro mean? Small. What does scope mean? Look, equipment that you see for looking things, right? It means that this microscope is equipment used for what? Looking the small thing. Micro. What? Get it? Now, because it's used for seeing a small thing, it means that it should have the power, right? The power to magnify the small object become big object under the equipment, right? Therefore, it has power. The lens is actually the one that have the power to perform that magnification. Okay? So the one that have power is the lens. Therefore, the most expensive part of the microscope is actually what? The lenses. What? It has power. Now look at the power. Okay, look at the power of the ocular lens. Usually it's mentioned on the tube, on the side. Okay, how many times? It will tell you, blank, number X. It's telling you how many times it can magnify. The ocular lens first. Where is the ocular lens? Look how many times. What is the power? On the side, on the tube, on the side. Not objective lens, ocular lens. Which one is ocular lens? Look at the side. It will tell you the power over there. How many times? How many X? 10. It's WF. See that one? Can you see it? That's actually telling you the power. Okay? How many times? 10. So the power of ocular lens is 10 times. Okay? Again, you can see it on the side over here. On the black tube side, you see 10 times. Okay? What does that mean? It means that this lens can magnify the object 10 times bigger than the original size. Can you follow this, right? That's the power. Now I want you to look the objective lenses. How many of them? How many objective lenses that they have? 4, right? 4. The shortest objective lens is mean that the less power. The longest, the higher power. Get it? Now I want you to see the shortest one first. The shortest lens, the shortest objective lens is called scanning. Scanning objective lens. Okay? Scanning is used for scanning. Okay? Now I want you to see how many power, how many times. What is the power for that shortest one? You will also be able to see on the side. You say 4x, right? It means it is 4 times. So the power is 4 times. It means that the scanning lens can magnify the object 4 times bigger. Get it? Hey. Now I want you to go to the next one. A little bit longer. That little bit longer is called low power objective lens. Okay, tell me what is the power for that low power objective lens? 10. Good job. 10 times. Okay? Now go to the next one, a little bit longer. That one is called the high power. High power objective lens. Tell me what is the power for that one? 40 times. 40 times. Okay? You got this one? Now the last one, the longest one, Pinocchio. Okay? That one is called the immersion oil. Immersion oil. Okay? Objective lens. Okay? Tell me what is the power for that Pinocchio? 100 times. See? Easy, right? To know the power of the lens, just look on the side, it's telling you what is the power. Okay, remember when you use microscope, you use both ocular and the objective lens at the same time. Okay, now I want you to put the scanning lens, okay, above the stage. Okay, put like this. Okay, and make sure it's click. So the shortest one now is in the middle, whether you're gonna use this for seeing the object. Okay, make sure it is click. If it is not, it's gonna be half. Okay? So when you use that, okay, objective lens, the scanning objective lens, now I want you to see through the ocular lens with your eyes. Take turn. Okay? Okay? You can use both eyes to open. Okay? Make sure the light on. Okay? Make sure the light on. Okay, what do you see? What do you see? What you see something, right? Line, yeah, maybe you see line, but this is what actually you see, right? A circle, right? You see that one? A circle, which is you have bright circle over there. Okay, so if you see that circle fully circle, then you are on the right place. Okay? If you only see half, it means that it's not click. Okay, just maybe like this, then it's gonna be only half of them. So make sure it is click. Okay. Is there any object yet? No, it's still just the light. I didn't give you the object yet to see, right? Okay. Now look, follow the other one, the second one. What do you see? What do you see? The same, right? Just a circle. Okay. Are you with me? This thing, this is what we call the field. Okay? So the whole thing that you see under the microscope, the whole circle that you see under microscope is called the field. Okay? Field, area. Get it? Okay? So this is the field. Okay. Okay, now, when you see the object using the scanning lens, remember, scanning lens has 4 power. The ocular lens has 10 power. You will see the objects, okay, which is the total magnification, what we call the TM, so total magnification, or TM, which is the multiplications of the power of the ocular lens with the power of scanning lens. Now what is the TM going to be if you use the scanning lens? 10 times 4. How many times? 40 times. So the object that you see using the scanning lens will be actually 40 times bigger. What happens if you use the low power? What is the total magnification going to be? 100. 10 times 10. Easy, right? That's easy calculation. What happens if you use the high magnification, high power? 40 times 10, right? No, 10 times 40? 400. The TM will be 400. It means that the object now is 400 bigger than the original size. If you use the immersion oil, the Pinocchio, what is the high magnification going to be? What is the TM going to be? 1000. Right? 100 times 10, which is 1000. Can you understand this one? Now our microscope over here, what is the highest magnification that can give you from this microscope that we have in this lab? 1,000 times, only 1,000 times. Right? That's the biggest, the highest magnification that you can get from this lab's microscope. This microscope is called the light microscope because it's using light. Right? There is another type of microscope that able to magnify the object until 1 million times. You can imagine that. It means that it can see the molecule, the proteins, viruses. But this one, you cannot see viruses. You might be able to see some bacteria, but not viruses. Virus is very small. You need the other type of microscope is called the electron microscope. So this one is light microscope. The one that we have in lab is light microscope. The other one that is really, really good, can magnify 10 million times, is called the electron microscope. Okay, it uses electrons as the source of energy. Okay, so that's the second type. Do we have the electron microscope here? I don't know, maybe KCOM have it, but I know UK have several electron microscope. It's very expensive. One microscope maybe $1 million. This one, I don't know how much, but it's nothing compared to the electron microscope. If you have research with viruses, with small proteins, DNA, you might need the electron microscope to see them, right? You cannot see just light microscope like this. Do you have questions so far for this? Now I'm gonna give you the slide to see. Okay, then we'll continue with the explanation of part. Okay, so everybody can take one of this. I'm gonna just put it here. So take one of this, one per microscope. Just take one and then take it to your table. Okay, now put your lens back to the scanning lens. So whenever you start using microscope, always start with the scanning lens. So put the scanning lens first on side. The shortest one. Yeah, here you go. Okay. Okay, then put your slide on the flat surface. That flat surface is called the stage. So put on the stage. Okay, so you have stage. Okay. You have stage like that, right? Okay. And you have the metal things on the top. That one is called the stage controller. So you have stage controller over here. Okay. So this is stage. This is a stage. This is what we call the mechanical stage. Okay, so you have regular stage, which is the flat black surface over there, and you have metal things. That's called the mechanical stage. Okay, mechanical stage. Okay, get it? When you put it, let's say you put the slide, make sure you put it like this. Put the slide here, okay, and then just push the spring, okay, push the spring on the corner. Do not put the spring above the slide. No, never put the slide under the stage controller or mechanical stage. Just push in the corner. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. No, that's, you have to push it like that. Okay, so it's kind of, okay. Don't put it under the stage controller. Just kind of push it. Okay, make sure it is. Okay, just put in the corner like that, and then like this. Right? So that's how you put the slide. Okay, do not put under the stage, the mechanical stage, because it's gonna be difficult to move later. Okay. Okay, again, you got this one? So the flat surface is called the stage, the one that actually push that hole, that slide is called the mechanical stage. You with me? Now, the stage can be controlled up and down, front and back, I mean up and down, yeah, using this big knob on the side. You see big knob on the side? You can push it up and down. Okay, the big knob on the side. You see that one? Not the small one, the big one. Because there are two knobs actually. You doing the small one. The big one is here. The big one, the whole, yeah, big one. Yeah, that's gonna be faster, different, right? So the big one, you see like this. And then you have a smallest one on the side. So this is the big one over here. Right? That big knob is called the coarse adjustment knob. Okay, so that big one is called the coarse adjustment knob. That knob will bring the stage up and down very fast, okay? Therefore, this knob can only use for scanning and low power. Mostly for scanning. Do not use with the high power. Because the high power is actually, the land is very close to the stage. If you use the coarse adjustment knob, you might, boom, break the slide. Can you follow that? What? So only use the coarse adjustment knob for scanning lens. Okay? You can use also a little bit for the low power, but scanning lens is for coarse adjustment. Now the smaller one, the one that look the mountain over here, the tip of the mountain on the side, which is this one over here. This is called the fine adjustment knob. This one, you're gonna use it for the high power and immersion oil, and also low power. Because it will bring down or up the stage in a very fine movement. It will not break the slide. You get this one? This is how you care the slide and the microscope. You might break the slide, you might also break the objective lenses, which is expensive. Can you follow this? So coarse adjustment knob, fast, fine adjustment knob, up and down. It looks like doesn't moving, but it's actually moving. For the fine adjustment knob. Okay, you guys want? Now the microscope also have the arm on the back, and then the body or the base on the bottom. Now if you look under the stage, you're gonna see some structure or part. Okay, there is a look like a stick. You see the stick under the stage. It's look like stick. Okay, it look like this. Look like a stick. You see that one? Okay, try to move it, left or right. What happened? This one, this stick here. Yeah, that one, yeah. Left and right. What do you see? What happened with the light? What happened with the light? Bright or dimmer? Okay, so this is used for controlling the light that enter into the object. So if you want to be brighter, you can open it up. If you want to be, see it dimmer, then push on the right. So you can play with that one. Got it? Okay. You also can move the slide left and right, back, front, and back. Using what? There is a knob. Where is the knob? Okay. There is a knob under the stage. There are two knobs under the stage, I think in the left side. So this knob like this, bigger, and then another one is smaller. I hope it looks like that. Yeah, okay. Got it? So this two is called a mechanical stage. Mechanical state controller. Controller. You can try. It will bring your slide left and right. So the top one is actually front and back. Right? Front and back. The bottom one is going to be left and right. Try it. So make sure you're able to see that movement or make that movement. It is important because when you focus to one object, you have to focus in what you really want to see. And you can move that left and right, front and back using that mechanical stage. Okay? You got this one? Okay, so you have most of the part of the microscope. Now, if you look under, I want you to look with your eyes first. The slide. So the slide, what you see with your eyes, let's say this is the slide. Okay. I want you to see with your eyes without microscope. Just look directly to the slide and look that slide as a letter E. Like that. Okay. Take it out first. Take it out first. Take it out from the stage. Okay. And look with your eyes. It is letter E. Can you see that one? Okay. So the object that you see with your eyes is called the real object. This is the real object. What do you call the object that you see with your eyes? The real object. So like you see your friend right now in front of you, your friend is real. It's a real object. Can you get it, one? Now, I want you to put that slide. Don't change it. You see the E letter and then put it on the slide. You still see as a E with your eyes, not with the microscope. Still E. You push that, put on the stage as a letter E with your eyes. Come on. Put that one. I'm going to explain that later, okay? Don't change it. It has to be E with your eyes. Can you follow this? E with your eyes. E with your eyes. Not with the microscope. You will use microscope later. Right now, use your eyes. This is real object. You got this one? Okay. This is very important because this is actually what happened with the microscope. Real object is a real letter E. Get it? Now put that and use the scanning lens. Try to find it. Focus it. Okay? Try to put that letter E in the middle. Don't change the slide when you see it's not letter E. Okay? Don't change the slide. Put that in the middle of the field. Make sure it is focused. Focus means the line is really black. It's not blurry. How to make it focus? Use the coarse adjustment knob. How to make it in the middle? Use the mechanical controller. Okay? Make sure it is in the middle of the field. What do you see? What? Letter E? What happened with the letter E? Is changed or not? It's upside down letter E now. Okay? It's upside down letter E. It is not letter E anymore, right? So, again, the one that you see under the microscope will be like this. Right? With your eyes is letter E. With the microscope is upside down letter E. Again, don't change the slide. This is the one that you have. You're supposed to see it. Should be upside down letter E. If you see the letter E over here, you did not follow my instruction. Right? What is my instruction? You put that slide, letter E with your eyes. Right? So if you see, yes.
I'm not gonna tell you. I just need to check the phone.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah. So if you see that letter E is letter E under microscope, it means that you did not follow my instruction. All right? The instructions say the letter E should be with eyes. Now, when you use the microscope, the letter E will gonna be the upside down. This is what we call the virtual. The virtual. You have real object, then you have virtual object. It's not real object anymore. Right now, you see your friend. It means that you see your real friend, right? Your real friend. But your friend, if in the computer or somewhere, it is not the real friend, right? That's the virtual friend somewhere in other country, right? It's not real. So I have the real friends, the one that you have right now. Now look at, this is the real object, which is letter E. What happened with the virtual object? It's changed. Look at the top one now become the bottom one. You see that one? The bottom become the top. Can you see that one, right? The left one now on the right. See that one? The left one, the right one now is on the left.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's the virtual object. You with me? So again, make sure you see this in focus. Now what is the total magnification of this letter E now? Compared to your real object. Your real object is whatever you see. That's the real size. What is the size here now? 40, right? So the TM is 40. Now the letter E is 40 times bigger. Get it? Hey. Now I want you to move. Don't change anything. Don't change the knob. Don't change the mechanical state. Just change the objective lens. Just change the objective lens. Move it to the low power. Usually, this microscope will give you that object focus. directly, automatically. This microscope that able to do that is called the parfocal microscope. It means that you don't really have to adjust the focus again. Mostly it will give you the object in focus right away, automatically. Okay, therefore I say that don't change anything except just move the objective lens to higher magnification. Okay, now what do you see now on the 100 TM? The object is bigger. So make sure again the object is focus. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Okay. Okay. So now it's gonna be like this. Bigger. Right? Okay. Now I want you to see the distance between the objective, the tip of the objective lens and the slide. Okay? So let's say this is objective lens, this is the slide. Look at the distance over here. Okay? Compared to the previous one, if you're using the scanning lens, it is larger, but now it's become shorter. Okay? So we can say the distance okay, the working distance for the scanning lens is longer. Okay, so we're going to use WD, working distance. WD for this one is actually shorter. Now the lens is very close to the object. Okay. The object become bigger or smaller? Bigger. But look at the field size. We call the field size FS. Field size. Okay. The object bigger. I can say object over here smaller. Okay. But the field size, if you see the field size is like this. Like I see my hand over here and my field size, the whole thing over here, right? That's my field size, right? When you see this, my hand like this, when I see my hand like this, what happened with the field size? Larger, right? It's wider. You see one? But what happened with I make it closer? What happened with the field size? Some of them is blocked, become smaller. So over here, the field size is actually bigger. Okay, say FS. This is smaller. Object bigger. Okay? That's the condition that you see when you use the microscope. When you increase the magnification, the TM increase, the object increase, right? The WD decrease, the field size also decrease. Get it? Right. Now I want you to move, again, only the objective lens, move to the high power. Okay, if it is good microscope, then you don't have to change anything. It will focus directly. Remember, for that one, don't use the coarse adjustment node. Use the fine adjustment node. To make it focus, use this one. Yeah. If it is not focused, use the fine adjustment knob to focus it. Don't use the coarse adjustment knob. You might break the lens or the slide. Okay. You should be able to see part of the letter E now. If you put that object in the middle since the first time, over here, you maybe only see this middle line over here, part of the middle letter E. So you might see this one only. What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, it's not in the middle. I put in the middle here. Okay, now going here. Then use this small one. Okay, look at that. Okay, you should see the line only. So that line, if you put in the middle, should be actually part of this line over here. Get it? So that gonna be, the object gonna be bigger. The TM is now 400 times. Look at the WD. What happened with the distance? Really, really close, right? Almost touching it. Therefore, the WD will be even shorter. Now, how about the field size? What do you think the field size is gonna be? It's even block most of the field. It's gonna be smaller or smaller. What is the object? Of course, it's become bigger now. You cannot see all of them, only part of the object. But it's big, really big. Yeah, get it? Now for the oil immersion, we're gonna don't use it. We will not use it because we need oil for that one. That's the name coming from. Usually, if you see bacteria, you're gonna use that oil immersion lens, and we have to put oil, immersion oil, which is really difficult to clean it later. So we will not use that one. Okay. Now, do you have question for that one? For this activity? No? So you should draw that, and then later in the lab report, you should put that together with your lab report. Attach them together. What you see, your first activity over here. The second activity, you can, again, when you finish with microscope, with one object, put it back to the scanning line. Put on the scanning line. Okay, and then you can take it out. Always start and finish with scanning line. Take it out and put it back to the box. Okay, we're gonna have last activity. Okay, so make sure put it back to the box. Okay, now for the second activity, I want you to come here. I'm gonna show you how to make the one that you have, that slide. It's called the fixed slide. Fixed slide mean already made for you. Usually gonna be dead things. Okay, if it is animal, gonna be dead animal. That's the fixed slide. The second thing you're gonna learn is how to make what we call the wet specimen. Fresh specimen. So you're gonna use your own cell. Now you're gonna see your own cell. Okay, I will give you the knife and then scratch your no. Okay, go ahead closer. I'm gonna show you how to make it. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. So you can, maybe one of you make this and then bring it to your table and then start looking for it. Right? So what you're gonna do? Take one. What you call this? Slide. Okay, and put 1 or 2 drops of this solution. This solution is called the methylene blue. It will color the cell into blue color. Why we have to color the cell? So you can see it because the cell mostly transparent. You cannot see it without paint it or dye it. Now put one drop like this. Get it? And then take one of these toothpicks, and then put it inside your mouth. Scratch your cheek inside. Don't push it too hard, okay? Don't make your own self bleeding. Just put it inside and then scratch it. It will take some of your epithelial cell. And then mix it with this. Okay? Mix it nicely. Mix it nicely until they separate. Boom. You can throw this on the trash can. This one is okay. Okay. And then put the cover. Okay, it's a glass cover or plastic cover like this, right? Put it on the top. So for the fresh specimen, you have to cover it. Otherwise, the lens will be wet. Cover it and bring it to your table and see. Start with the scanning lens, and then low objective and high objective lens. Okay, go. Make it. One of you, one group, just make one to make it faster, and then bring it to your place. Okay. Okay, you can make. Go start. Yes.
So, if is this the light control that you were talking about? So that was like where you can control the light.
Oh, that's one is called a diaphragm. Diaphragm. It has name. Yeah, that light control is called a diaphragm.
This is the upstage light, and that's the.
Okay, that we can call it the condenser. It's condense the light.
I got that, and then this knob.
Yeah. This one is just kind of give more light.
Oh, is that this?
Yeah, so like this one, it's very bright, then you can put it like that. Okay, you can say also light controller or, another light controller.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
You think we're
My
good? I
DNA?
don't know.
Yeah. What'd you say?
So that's the one that you should see, the cell. There are many cells over there. It's still small.
So you can move it over here. On this one. You might need to look at it.
Use the scanning first in order to see that. Always start with scanning. After you find it, you can go with the next one. Okay, so everybody ready? Now, before you start, you're gonna look at the real object first, right? With your eyes. What do you see? Nothing, right? It's just object over here, but you cannot really see them. There is cells over here. Why you cannot see them? They are very small. What? They are very small. Now, this is the real object, which is just, kind of specimen. And this specimen, by the way, is called the wet mount, which is fresh specimen. Yeah, fresh. It's called the wet mount. And make sure you know how to do it, how to make it right, today. Now, the real object, you cannot see the object by itself because it's very small. Therefore, you're going to put it in the microscope. Again, this is the rule. Always start with the scanning lens. See under the scanning lens, then you might see the cell very, very small. Mostly they're going to look like this. Okay? Very small. Okay? If you see object like this, that's actually air bubble. That's not the one that you're looking for. That's air bubble. The one that's looking for is the cell. It's going to look like this, very small. Got it? This is 40 times, still small. Then move to the higher magnification, low power. Then you should be able to see that cell is bigger now. Maybe you're going to see some of them. And then you should be able to see also a dot in the middle. Okay? Let me know if you're unable to see them. Okay? Make sure you see them, the cell. That's your cell. That's your epithelial cell that's separated. Okay? That's individual cell. 1 cell, 2 cell, no, there are 5 cells over there. Okay? Everybody get it? Make sure you see it. Make sure you see it. Let me know if you're unable to see them. Okay? The shape sometimes is changed a little bit. This is a characteristic of animal cell. They not really in the same shape. Sometimes a little bit changed. But for the plant cell, they are very have a very fixed shape. Because what? Because they have cell wall. The shape stay the same. But this one sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller, sometimes oval, sometimes a little bit round, and etc. Right? As animal. We are animal, right? Remember, we are animal, right? Now, after you see like this, and then look at the high power, change that. You should be able maybe now see only 1 or 2 cells on the field. Let's say you only see 1 cell. Now it's going to be bigger, and the dot is going to be more clear.
I don't see a dot.
Okay, let's see. Gonna start over. Okay.
I could see it there, like cells, and then I moved it to the bigger one, and I couldn't see a dot.
Okay. Okay. You see this one first for the smallest. That's scanning lens.
The little ones.
Yeah, little one. You're gonna see it. Okay, now is the low power.
I'm scared to touch anything after that.
Okay. They're gone. It cannot magnify more.
Yeah, it looks. It's like.
Okay, I want you to see this one first. This is on the tip of the needle. You see that blue color cell? You see dot in the middle, right?
I see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it's like a little. It's really teeny.
Yeah. You see that one? In the top of the needle, I put the needle showing that. Okay? Get it, one? Okay. So you should be able to see that cell blue in color. Now it's kind of clearer. And then the dot in the middle. Again, if you don't see it, maybe you see the wrong object. Make sure you see it. Let me know if you cannot, unable to see it, right? Now, before I go there, I just want to tell you, make sure to label this cell. The boundary of the cell is called what? What is the boundary of the cell called? Cell membrane. So it has cell membrane. Does this cell has the cell wall? No, because what? It is animal cell. Animal cell do not have cell wall. What do you call the middle, the inside of the cell? It's called the cytoplasms. Cytoplasm. What do you think is the dot? The darker dot in the middle. What do you call it? That's the nucleus. So you should label your picture with these three main structure of the cell: cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. And again, make that part of your lab report, staple them together. The rest